Welcome back to the Property Show. You're watching our North Edition. In 2014, the Punjab and Haryana High Court had come out strongly against the practice of charging arbitrary and exorbitant transfer fees. The common practice in the industry today is to charge transfer fees of about 100 to 500 rupees per square foot of the size of the unit being transferred, and this comes out to be around 1 to 5 lakh rupees. The High Court had ruled that housing societies cannot charge more than 10,000 rupees as transfer fees. Now, after 1.5 years, the Deputy Commissioner of Gurgaon finally put this order into effect. To understand what it means for home owners in Haryana, we have Vivek Kohli, co-founder and senior partner, ZS Law. Vivek, thank you so much for joining us today. Firstly, I want to understand what is the rationale behind a housing society charging transfer fees?
So typically what happens is that when you transfer a property, the title moves from one party to another. Now, when the title moves, there is a documentation which will record the movement of the transfer. Now, usually this happens when you go to the registrar's office who actually registers the transfer. But in housing societies, what happens is that, because these are dwelling units which are not independent plots or independent freehold properties, so it's very difficult to register them with the registrar. And now the transfer which is recorded by the societies is actually an internal mechanism where they record who the owner of the membership is and therefore who owns the dwelling unit. Okay. Right? So when you're doing it in a housing society, it's not the registrar's office which actually registers the transfer, but the society itself which internally does it.
Okay. And is this order also applicable to all those private housing projects coming up by private developers?
No, it's not. Actually, this order, the Punjab and Haryana High Court order, which actually follows a Delhi High Court order, which came out a little earlier than the Punjab and Haryana High Court, and the order by the Deputy Commissioner all apply to the registrar of cooperative societies and firms, etc. Okay. It doesn't apply to the private societies or private, let's say, condominiums which are built up by builders.
Okay.
It doesn't apply to them. Those are actually freely transferable, and their registration happens in the office of the sub-registrar, okay, where the transfer actually gets registered.
Okay. So, the notification by the Gurgaon District Commissioner said that charging transfer fees is legally unsustainable in view of the Haryana Apartment Ownership Act and the Societies Registration Act.
That's right.
So, what should homeowners know when it comes to these two laws which seem to be in their favor?
So, typically a transfer, as I said, under these two laws, under the Cooperative Societies Act. Now, over there, the transfer is usually, as I said, internally recorded by the society itself. Now, when the society is actually registering the transfer, they are usually not, they are not there as a government agency which will provide this record to one and sundry, and therefore they are entitled to charge, let's say, stamp duty in terms of 4 or 6% or whatever is notified. Mm-hmm. Simultaneously, they are, providing a service. So they do it on a normally no profit, no loss basis, and therefore they need to recover some charges. Now, those charges have been determined at around 10,000 odd rupees. So house owners need to know that that's the maximum that they need to pay, and to get a transfer registered and hand over the unit to whoever the buyer is, and the buyer will then be entitled to enjoy all the rights which a original member would have.
Okay. Yeah. Vivek, we have another subject we want to get your views on, that on Delhi's circle rates. Now, in a landmark judgment, the Delhi High Court has clarified that property can still be registered when the stamp duty is less than the circle rate. Till now, if the valuation of a property was lower than the prevailing circle rate, its registry would be rejected as a practice. Now, Vivek, in what cases is this judgment going to come as a big relief?
So, let me just give you a little background on that. Now, all properties, when we go for registration, are registered and stamp duty is paid under the Indian Stamp Act. Now, the Indian Stamp Act is actually something which falls in, let's say, the concurrent list, which is the union and the state government, and therefore each state has its own amendments to it. Simultaneously, the Delhi government had also issued certain rules on, the circle rate, how it would apply, and how the valuation to that extent would be taken up.
Right.
The thing that they tweaked, and which actually the Act provided, the Parent Act provided, and the rules tweaked, is where they said that if a if the value of a property, declared value, is less than the circle rate, then the registry would not happen and they'll refer it to the collector of stamps for a determination of the value. What the Parent Act said under Section 47 was that essentially if the registrar feels that the value declared is less, then he should first register the deed and simultaneously send it to the collector of stamps for a determination of the value. Okay. If the collector of stamps finds the value to be higher, then the deficient stamp duty would be paid. But the Act clearly provides that the registry will happen first, and then you can go and determine what the actual value would be. The High Court in its judgment has completely clarified that the Act will prevail, and Section 47 provides that first the registry will happen, then you go for valuation. Now, when you go to the collector of stamps and you try to establish the reasons why your value is not as per the circle rate but is, let's say, lower than the circle rate, there are many things that matter in this. Okay. It could be a distress sale. It could be a tenanted property. It could be
a poor location or a dispute.
A poor location, a dispute. Maybe it's encumbered with the bank. There could be many, many reasons why a property is depressed in its price, right? Now, prior to this, the registry would simply say, don't know, don't care. You simply pay us the circle rate, stamp duty at the circle rate, and that's only when we'll register it. What the High Court has done is, they have clarified that no, there exists Section 47, you register the deed and after that you pass it on to the collector, and the collector is then going to have a look at what the value should be. So effectively, purchasers or sellers parties, transacting parties now have the option of actually going before the collector and explaining their case, and also being able to explain why the value they have declared is the correct value, irrespective of the circle rate.
So these cases will go on a case-by-case basis by individual investigation.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
So very landmark order wherein property can still be registered when the stamp duty is less than the circle rate in the region. Vivek, thank you so much for joining us with your expert
My pleasure.
inputs.
Absolutely.